every month, what we're going to be doing is having a session like this to update you on all the latest news of the BSN. So let me start with a bit of news and updates on the BSN over the past month. On May 24th, we had 120 people attend in person and over 300 people attend virtually. So we're very happy about how the event went, and there are links in the invitation. And if you follow us to rewatch all the videos and all the speeches from the event. So we'd like to dig a little bit more into that event itself and one of the major announcements we made there. We announced the BSN Spartan network at the BSN Hong Kong Summit. So I'd like to turn to Yifan and ask him to tell us a little bit more about what is the BSN Spartan network?
Just like public chains, so everybody can use, everybody can enjoy that kind of technology. But the catch for the BSN Spartan network is it's a network. It's not one chain. On this network, there will be like dozens of chains in the public by end of next year. But when we launch this, there will be 3 public chains. Okay, let me emphasize this: it's a public chain. Okay, because everything we do inside China is permissioned. The reason is the public chain doesn't really comply with Chinese regulations of the internet. So that's why in China we use open permission chain. Okay, it's our BSN-DDC network. So we have a bunch of open permission chains. So like Everscale and Clayton is a new member joining the DDC network. But outside China, we actually will launch the BSN Spartan network. And on this network is all public chains. Okay, that's the first thing I want to emphasize. The second thing actually is the catch is they are not regular public chains. They are we call that non-cryptocurrency public chains. Most people from the crypto industry will like, why you guys even do this? Who are going to use that? So everybody's the first reaction, all my friends, first reaction, are you crazy? So, why we're even doing the public chains is because crypto. So we are not trying to kill crypto. Okay, first let me claim. What we're trying to do is remove the crypto from layer 1 to layer 2. Okay, because the reason is we really, really love public chain technology. I mean, we love that more than crypto industry. Okay. For traditional business, there's just no way for them to use that. I always make this example called the Coca-Cola example. Team already heard like a dozen times. This story is like, someone trying to build a Coca-Cola factory in, let's say, in New York. It's fine, use the city's water supply, right? But one day they get greedy. They say, okay, let's work with the mayor. Let's not only build the factory on top of the water supply, let's build into the water supply. So everybody in New York City, when they open their tap water, it's Coca-Cola. So all the factory, all the restaurant, everybody will drink Coca-Cola. Haha, we will become so rich. And they, let's assume, they really do that. And the mayor is saying, okay, let's do how we become the billionaires. What's the result? The result is everybody leaves the city. The only people left there is the crypto people. Sorry, I went back to the crypto people. Okay, that's actually what happens with the public chains because they build into the layer 1. And if I'm a bank, okay, I really think we should put some data on the public chain to make that really, really transparent. Okay, to our end user. This kind of services, we probably, the bank only charge like $1 per month. And they need to pay like $2,000 for some data on the public chain. There's no way and that $2,000 cost this year could be $20,000 next year. So there's no way any, traditional IT system will use this. So our mission is we want, give the public chain to all the IT systems in the world. So the first move is to remove crypto. But on our non-cryptocurrency, public chain, you can still build layer 2 crypto. Okay, like, you can still build a Coca-Cola factory in New York. Okay, we welcome you. Okay, but which means all our other applications, if they really want to use crypto, they still can call you smart contract. It's still, the industry is still there, the crypto is still there, as long as it's legal, it complies with the local laws, it's fine, just do it. But leave the infrastructure to everybody. This is actually our mission. So when we launch Spartan Network, there will be 3 public chains: non-crypto Ethereum, non-crypto Cosmos, and we are still trying to find the third one. Okay, and trust me, when I this to all crypto people and all my public chain people, the first question is, who are the silly guys who want to use this kind of public chain? My standard answer is, I don't answer you, but I will ask a question to you, and your answer is my answer. My question is, why in the world, 99.9999% of the IT system don't use public chains? Why? But also, I really, really think in 6 months or 1 year, all the public chains will realize this. This is the way to go, okay? Because in the crypto world, everybody talk mass adoption. It's like mass adoption. But how to really achieve that? It's not by the way you put a Coca-Cola into the water supply. It's you build a very, very pure and cheap water supply to attract everybody into the city. And then they can buy Coca-Cola. That's the only way to achieve mass adoption, if you can, okay? So what we do actually is we are helping the crypto industry. Because we can get all the IT systems in the world which never use public chain to use a new public chain infrastructure with crypto on top. So they have, if they want, they can still use crypto. This is why I say is the only viable, strategy to reach mass adoption for crypto. And biggest benefit is the cost. If you mint NFT, right, with your own smart contract, mint NFT on Ethereum, it costs you probably $200, probably more, $200 now. On our non-crypto Ethereum, it's 2 cents US dollar, 2 cents, and it's fixed. Okay, it's fixed. So that's the difference. And the others, it's still Ethereum. Okay. The next question people always say, okay, this is BSN Spartan network. It's from China. It's scary. Why people use something from China. Let me tell you first, the BSN Spartan network come from Hong Kong, not China. Okay, of course, Hong Kong is part of China, but it's we launched the whole thing from Hong Kong, and we use the international standard, which means first it's 100% open source. Okay, all the non-crypto public chains, our data centers, everything is open source. Check the codes. Okay, the second one is anonymous. Okay, and it's anonymous, which means you can set up the data center, install those 3, nodes for the 3 chains, and you only input, an email address. That's it. And of course, you need to pay the gas, like 2 cents. Okay, pay the gas with US dollar. And we give you 2 options. You can pay through credit card. You say, okay, credit card is KYC. It's not anonymous. Then you can choose the second one is USDC. Okay, you can use USDC to pay for the gas. So total and anonymous. Okay. Then the third one, when you set up data center, is free. Okay, you can just set up, testing it, do whatever you want, just for testing it probably costs you $1. It's basically our plan. It will launch by end of August. It's basically our largest project today, for the BSN International. And we think really trying something for all the IT system on the world. We are not trying to do a project to make some quick money. So we hope, more and more people can join us, to really, really think, blockchain technology beyond cryptocurrencies. Tim?
Hey, yeah, it's great, Yifan. So if I'm a business, how should I participate? How should I get involved in this?
That's actually also another question from the crypto world. They say, okay, but sometimes they say, okay, why people even want to join this? Are you guys going to pay them? I say, why so many companies are using AWS? I don't think AWS is paying you. You actually pay for the AWS services. Why you even use AWS? Because there will be so many companies will actually see the public chain as a very nice IT infrastructure they can use for their business. And how they do that is just go to our GitHub, download the code, their IT guy, download the code, set up the data center, and it's just like set up the Ethereum nodes. Okay, you can even go to AWS, we will have the whole thing on marketplace. So you can click a button and deploy that. It's just like connecting to the Ethereum. Okay, we will have user menus, everything, then, just do the user thing. But when you connect to the non-crypto Ethereum, you don't really use the ETH anymore. Okay, you basically use the US dollar to buy a token. Okay, we still have a token because it's still blockchain. The token called
it's a utility token, right?
Yes,
not a speculative token.
Yes, exactly. That's why we give the name NTT. Okay, it's not the Japanese TV solution. It's a non-tradable token, non-tradable. So once it's non-tradable, then it's fixed the price. So when you buy this token NTT, it cannot be transferred. So you can only use the NTT to pay the gas on 3 chains. You can choose any chain, to pay for the gas. So that's basically the setup. It's very easy. If you ever use the Ethereum, it should be everything is exactly the same.
Okay, Yifan, one question that I know that people have asked is, for example, if I'm a business and I want to, get involved in the BSN Spartan network, and I build an application on, non-crypto Ethereum. How is my investment protected? What happens if that chain goes away? Can I use my application on the public Ethereum?
Of course, because it's Ethereum, you can move your smart contract to the public Ethereum. It just works, exactly the same. But remember, this is public chain. Okay. So there will be hundreds nodes, but of course, because it's a very, very cheap public chain. So actually for the validator nodes, it's actually not not everybody can set up the validator nodes. So we will have like 20 to 40 validator nodes hosted by major companies in the world. Okay, during the launch we probably have 10, but by end of this year we will have 20 to 30 of them hosting the BSN Spartan network. We call that governance data centers. Okay, they actually vote. For example, onboarding a new non-crypto public chain, change that 2 cents per NFT kind of price. That price only can be changed, once a quarter and once 20% up or 20% down, because we want that price is very, very fixed. So it's and also if we add one new validator, the governance data center, we all vote. So it's 20 to 30 major companies to back in the entire network. So people say, okay, the 30 guys, you guys can do something, really, bad. That's why I love AWS. I always say AWS just one company. Why, so many people put all their data on there? Because you trust this company. We want, those 20 to 30 companies are trustworthy. Okay, when you say their name, you say, okay, definitely, we trust you.
Thanks, Yifan. I think everyone's interested to hear more over the next few weeks and months about the BSN Spartan network.